Hey, it's Greg from the Homes Real Estate team at McDonald Realty here in beautiful Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. And in today's video, we're taking a look back at what the heck happened in 2021 in terms of real estate here in the Fraser Valley. While we can't predict the future with any certainty, what we can do is we can look at the last year's stats to give us a sense of what's going on, maybe where the market is heading. So, with that, let's switch over and take a quick look at what's happened in 2021 in relative terms to the last 10 years and also how the prices have climbed in relation to where the active listings are to gain some perspective of what's going on. So if we go all the way back to 2011, you can see that the housing prices in the Fraser Valley was relatively flat till around mid-2015 where they started to climb significantly. 2016 was a great year in terms of housing prices. And then 2017 all the way up to 2018, the prices continued to climb. There was a softening in 2018 all the way through the beginning of 2019 where the prices leveled off. And in 2020, they started to climb again. You can see right here is the start of COVID. There was a slight dip right there when everyone was uncertain in terms of what was happening. But as the year went along in 2020, the prices did climb. And then you can see what happened here in 2021. So let's go from a 10-year graph down to a 3-year to hone in a bit on 2021. Again, you can see the flatness of the year 2019. 2020, the prices climbed. And as we look at 2021, those numbers in terms of home prices really started to increase. In January, the average price of a home, whether it's detached, apartment, townhome, or house with acreage, started at $900. And you can see the month over month jump was about 30 to 40,000 month over month in the beginning part of 2020, all the way up until spring and summer when they started to level off ever so slightly. You can see that if you were a buyer in 2021, the best time to take advantage of a balanced or flat market would have been June or July, where in July, the prices only increased about $2,000 compared to the previous month. And after that, towards the end of summer into August and September, the prices started to climb at much higher numbers again, month over month. When we look at the active listings to say, well, why have these prices climbed so much? It's quite simple when we look at the last several years of inventory. And as you can see, it's very cyclical in terms of what happens of active listings. They start the year off low, they climb throughout the spring and summer, and then they decline again in the fall and winter. And that's just the cyclical nature of real estate. But what's really shocking, and this is why the prices have jumped so much, is you can see whether it's December or January, we're at the low in terms of inventory for the year. And over the years, they started around 3,500 up to a high is around 5,000, 4,000, 3,500 again. But where do we find the end of December? At a shockingly low 1,584 in terms of product available on the market. And that right there is the reason you're seeing the high home prices, because there's no inventory. And when we look at where the market is heading for the rest of 2022, we simply look at our inventory numbers where we are, and we're still at shockingly low numbers where it's barely over 1,700. At the start of January, this number was around 1,616, so it's gone up slightly, but not near enough to ease the demand from buyers trying to buy homes. So in summary, we see the rapid prices in 2021 right from the start of the year, upwards of 30% easily by the end of the year, which is reflected in your tax assessment notice, which you would have just received most likely. And inventory levels are at historic lows. Sales were fantastic. They were very busy. However, there just wasn't enough inventory to keep up with the demand. And as we start 2022, the inventory levels are still so low, the demand is still too high, that right now for the immediate future, we're seeing a similar trend line in terms of the price chart and inventory chart. Hey, and let us know how 2021 was from your perspective. Were you a home buyer and wrote several offers before you finally got a place? Or a home seller who hit a home run and was able to move on to their next chapter? Let us know. We're curious at how everyone's experience was. And if you want to reach out to us to book an appointment or chat, check our description for the links in there. And if you like this content, we're trying to deliver valuable content that you will find interesting every week. So be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Greg. Thanks for watching.